South, bitch, yeah, that's the game. Tell me why they tryna ride our way. They ain't got no sauce and they all so lame. I heard they tryna ride our way. They ain't got no sauce, got no job. Talk all that shit, then it's off with his top. Niggas always claiming, always saying what they not, ayy. I got no time to waste. I gotta get to this case. I slide off
Y'all,
your
I
race.
just got
Fuck
this
that
started,
bitch
so
in
you know
her
we finna get
face.
this.
I gotta
We finna get it in,
run
y'all.
it up
Run up the
fast.
likes,
I
run
gotta
up the
run up that
comments.
fag.
We're gonna
Me
talk in
do
a
not
second.
fuck with her if she a fag. I cannot babysit no hoe, I'm not your dad. Cause I got a plan to pursue. I am not your man, I am not your dude. Say I got these bands to pursue. These niggas faking, they argue with you. Hey, they sit and they watch how we move. I don't know why they do it, they so clueless. These niggas be ruthless, ain't got no sauce, ain't got no seasoning. What the fuck? I do not know what is going on inside these niggas' brain. I do not know what's going on. I do not know what's going on. It's driving me insane. I heard they tryna ride all way. South, bitch, yeah, that's the game. Tell me why they tryna ride all way. They ain't got no sauce and they all so lame. I heard they tryna ride all way. South, bitch, yeah, that's the game. Tell me why they tryna ride all way. They ain't got no sauce and they all so lame. Tell me why they tryna ride our way. But these people keep on slipping. Can't trust no hoe, can't trust no snotty women. Tryna fill my seat, but can't take the heat in the kitchen. Baby, slide with me and we can stay the night in the hills. Tell me why they been speaking on my name. Tell me why they speaking down on a baby like me. Tell me why these niggas still tryna be gang. I can tolerate no fake niggas sitting around me. Up and stuck, it's up there forever. Hot and cold, I'm sure you bad weather. It's like we never spend no time together. Cause I treat you like my everything and I'm whatever. Less friends, more rocks, mind you, bro. Faking, lying, you ain't bro. You lost your chance and you know. You lost a blessing, you learned a lesson. I heard they tryna ride all way. South, bitch, yeah, that's the game. Tell me why they tryna ride all way. They ain't got no sauce and they all so lame. I heard they tryna ride all way. South, bitch, yeah, that's the game. Tell me why they tryna ride all way. They ain't got no sauce and they all so lame.
Hold on. Yeah, we back. Can y'all hear me good? I gotta make sure. Hold on. Let me double check real quick. Oh yeah, we're good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If you guys are new to the channel, let me just show you what the channel is. Hold on. There we go, right here. Make sure everything's switched up for y'all nice and beautifully. You feel me? This is the channel. You feel me? Don Lotto TV. Welcome to the page. It's all content and entertainment, first of all. So don't get your panties in a bunch. All right. And I'm basically going live. It's a little different. Usually I go live streaming the other way, but I'm using a different little system today. So we about to get into that. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe. I got over 100 videos, bruh. Look at all these videos. We got so much stuff. We got so much stuff. Gaming, like whatever you want, brother. Whatever you want. I got you. All right. So make sure I'm trying to get at least let's say 200 200 videos, maybe about 200 and something videos by the end of the summer. So I'm trying to double up. We about to just go crazy with the videos. All right. So today we're talking about what are we talking about again? Oh yeah. I'm sorry guys. I've been all over the place. Let me just tell y'all. First of all, I was supposed to start this stream 2 hours ago. Okay. Life just be lifing, okay? Life be lifing. But anyways, we're talking about under the water, the oceans, what the government is you feel me, hiding from us. What do you guys think is under the water? All type of shit like that. So I'm gonna stop talking. We about to get into it. And here we go. Let me make sure y'all can see this tab. Let me know what you guys think too in the comments. You feel me? Let me know. All right, here we go.
I ended up down a Nephilim rabbit hole, guys, and I didn't expect to find half of what I found. And I want to share it with you guys, just in case you weren't aware of this stuff either.
But now that I know, this will look like big toes sticking out of the grass. Big toes? Yeah. Honey, you're walking on.
Really look at the size of that. Can you guys, okay, low key, high key, I feel like we are living in a graveyard of giants. I fully believe that those mountains that we see are petrified giants. You know, the ones that literally look like faces. Like it's undeniable that they look like faces. Now, that begs the question. I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that pink Himalayan salt is the flesh of giants and that's why they're pushing it so much? I know that sounds so crazy, like tinfoil hat theory, wild. But the way that the pink Himalayan salt is on the inside of a mountain and it oddly resembles human flesh, like muscle mass, it's really, really crazy. A lot of people say that it's true because of the way.
Bro, hold on. Pink Himalayan salt? I've never thought about that. Did you just hear that theory, bro? I've never thought about that. What's up, Rome? What's up, my dog? What's going on? We got our tinfoils hat on today, bro. We down the rabbit hole today. But yeah, I've never heard about that before. Pink Himalayan salt?
Where they put it in plain sight in Moana when Tafiti turned into an island. I don't know, y'all. It could be crazy, it could be kooky, but you tell me what you think. As always, make sure you like and follow and comment down below if you want a part 2.
A lot of these comments are talking about this pink Himalayan sea salt. I saw Aaron Page do a video on this. I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, and I didn't really think anything of it, right? But man, some of these comments are just crazy. This person says, pink Himalayan salt. Yes. This person says, I just bought a bag of pink salt, just wanted to try it. I'm rethinking it. It all comes from Pakistan. Oh my God, thank you for confirming, I guess. I don't know what Pakistan has to do with anything. Every time I put Himalayan salt on my food, I get nauseous. This person right here says, me eating pink Himalayan salt on my pasta as I'm washing this. But that's not it though. This isn't even the weirdest part of it. Well, I mean, I guess that's really weird, but this isn't all I found, guys. Everyone's saying that the Nephilim look like clowns. So that's where we get today's modern clown from.
This is crazy.
Or the scary clowns like It or Heath Ledger's version of the Joker. Watch these guys.
This is Krusty and the Joker, Ronald McDonald, the clown from the It movie. Now, what do all these three things have in common? They're all clowns. So in this book, The Nephilim Look Like Clowns by Paul Staub, he describes that they are actually references back to the ancient Nephilim. In his view, their appearance for dominion with modern dark circus imagery reflected this ancient predatory history. So they are described as having pale skin, white or pale skin with red hair, sometimes 6 fingers and 6 toes.
Yikes.
They had a ghoulish face, which is why in today they paint these clowns with these type of faces that have a permanent smile on them. In addition, they have these huge lips with red on them. Now, in the old times, when they were actually walking the earth, their face was red because they were filled with blood. And guess what they ate? In Enoch chapter 7, verse 1 through 6, it says, and all the others together with them took unto themselves wives, and each chose for himself one, and they began to go in unto them and to defile themselves with them. And they became pregnant, and they bare great giants whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. Guess what their appetite was for? It was for humans. Their mouths were red because they ate humans. And not only did they do that, we show them to the public now. Isn't it funny that we had that question about what Ronald...
Bro, this shit is crazy. If y'all are following, they're basically saying the giants ate the people, bro. That's basically what he said. And that's why they have the red lipstick. And where do you think all the beef comes from? And why is there so much beef in McDonald's everywhere? Like, they're putting it all together. You feel me? Like, children, clowns, Ronald McDonald. Bro, this is crazy.
McDonald did.
Yeah.
This
Now, you may or may not have seen that question that popped up on the screen where it says, where are they getting all the beef from? Now, there's another video on Nick Keswani's channel where they're talking to a rabbi, I believe, that owns beef farms. And they do these rituals, and it's people that they're taking to these meat houses, and they're grinding them up and selling them to the fast food places. And they're selling them to McDonald's, especially. And so the comments right here says, so like, is McDonald's food evil? I go there every morning, and a person says, yes, human meat. And this is what people are saying about a lot of these places, because where are they getting all the beef from? Each McDonald's sells like so many tons of beef a day, and there's only so many cattle out there. Where are
not
you got to
adding
think
up, man? Not adding
the
up.
farming industry? Yes, it produces a lot of cattle, a lot of beef, but there's no way that they're getting this many cattle to every single day. People are eating burgers like this. It just makes no sense. And they're saying that all these missing people are going to the burger places.
Oh, that's
Now,
gross. That is
do
gross.
with that what you will, but I want to share this video.
Bro, imagine your kid is missing and they end up as a burger. Oh my God, that's sick to even think about, bro.
As well.
We found a petrified giant. Tell me that's not a fist.
Oh, that's definitely a fist. You can see it.
Yep, pretty sure. Pretty sure.
That's fun. You can see
They're giving a fist pump.
With base 44,
yo,
a simple sentence.
Sorry about the ads, guys, but you can definitely see the thumb in that.
Your website.
It's not fake. This can't be no AI. Like, look at that, man.
Nice.
And this is real, bro. This is like literally
now
outside,
we've seen a lot of this type of stuff
in nature,
lately, where these giant structures, these mountains are looking like the Titans or like the Nephilim or just some type of a giant form.
So this is what they mean when they say the Nephilim or clowns. So bottom left hand corner is a Nephilim. This is his Paracus skulls, the elongated skulls. You probably know them as the Tarot, not to be confused with the Darrow. But yeah, this race of giants, anywhere from 7 to 15 feet tall with elongated skull. This may be the ancestor of the Incans and the Incan Empire, but they're located in Peru. And this is also going to be the people associated with the Nazca lines. Now, you do have red-headed giants in the Americas, and it's actually quite popular that in Central America and even parts of southeastern part of America, and even in the Northeast, we hear about people with elongated skull. And so when you hear Nephilim are clowns, this is what they're talking about. So you got the red hair, right? Ronald McDonald, red hair. You got the pale skin, right? You hear lots about stories, lots of white Indians, pale skinned Indians, red-headed giants, right? Gingers. Also the red nose and the red lips signifies the cannibalism, right? Because they're man-eaters. Also New York giants, Mohawk giants. I'm not saying Mohawks got red hair, but you know what I mean. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Go ahead and give this a share. And thanks for watching.
So there's two ways it's done by most of these cultures. Either they dress like some...
You know what's crazy about what we just seen is that the whole face, the whole like eyebrows, the whole like clown thing, it's like, bro, you wouldn't even expect a kid to like clowns. Like, what? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, did people really think these guys were funny? Like, bro, they've always been creepy to me.
Something in order to channel that thing and gain something from it for the tribe. Either a shaman is allocated to do this specifically within a tribe, or it's a free-for-all and anybody and everybody can all do it at once. It really doesn't matter. The end goal is the same. It's to channel the entity. And what they often dress like in all these different cultures, as I've shown in my series, is they have a very similar thread weaving through. And it's usually Or they white the skin up with some kind of chalk or paint. They add red lines or patterns or polka dots to the skin. They put on some kind of red feathered headdress or anything to make the hair look dark or red, or some kind of multicolored. A huge golden crown with many embellishments all over it is common as well. And they wear extremely colorful psychedelic clothing. Now, what I've pretty much described there is a clown by a Western standard, but they all have their own stylistic, aesthetical differences, culturally relevant to each individual area. So, they're talking about the same creatures they call ancestor spirits, because what they're referring to is not ancestors as we with the English language would consider that word to be. That's just kind of the only word we have for it, but it's not really what they mean. They don't mean grandma or granddad or your great uncles and aunties from the 1800s or something like that. They mean the ancient ones, the ones who built their culture and civilization that go way back, the ones who built everything.
Do you guys see like the stripes and everything? It's like almost like what is it? What are those people who like pretend they're in boxes? Mime. I don't know. Those people that act like they're in boxes. They're wearing the same stuff. It's all like the same
thing that they consider their worldview or structure, the creators of their reality. The Nephilim, the ancient kings and rulers, the only spirits, as I explained earlier, that are actually on the other side for them to channel, the disembodied spirits of the Nephilim from the biblical perspective.
Yeah, man, this stuff is crazy. The Bible mentions the Nephilim. The Bible mentions these giant creatures when they were going to scope out the land that God told them to go and to possess after they were in the wilderness.
Did you guys know that Abraham Lincoln admitted the existence of giants / Nephilim? I am dumbfounded. Like, y'all, I was today years old, and this is how I know it to be fact. This is literally a direct quote that came from a speech he gave in 1848. Eyes of that species of extinct giant whose bones fill the mountains of America have gazed on Niagara as our eyes do now. Like, he's literally, bro, it's crazy. This solidifies the idea of petrified giant. Like, look at, I'm literally getting goosebumps. Look at the rocks and mountains around us and how they resemble the human body so much. This only further proves that the Bible is nothing but fact. The flood of Noah happened and giants existed. We are literally living in a graveyard of the Nephilim that existed during the flood. And I got some more tea for y'all. So I was talking to my dad. He told me something so crazy. So do y'all ever think about where demons came from? And yes, I'm saying demons for once in a video. Don't come for me. I know there's life and death in the tongue, but I'm gonna be talking about it a lot. So I gotta say it. I always thought that demons were just the fallen angels, and I left it at that. But yesterday, my dad told me that demons are actually the disembodied spirits of the Nephilim that died. And I was like, okay, how do you know this? I'm going to blow your mind right now. So you guys know how when an exorcism is happening, and usually you can see in the movies that whenever somebody is possessed, they gain like super strength to the point that God has to be involved to tame them. And even sometimes then it's a struggle. The reason why they have super strength is because they are the spirits of the Nephilim, who in fact were stronger than their fathers, fallen angels. That is why God had to wipe them off the earth, because they were a species that were growing and getting stronger at a terrible.
That's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. That just blew my mind, bruh. See what she just said? So, like, bro, the fallen angel, bro, this is all
great. Not to mention, if we look in the book of Enoch, we can see that the fallen angels and the Nephilim were working on mixing DNA and creating hybrid creatures. Like, it was just all around messed up. Now, let's talk about Himalayan salt. I have been hearing all over that Himalayan salt is actually petrified giants because it comes from caves that look like this, strangely resemble muscle tissue of a human. Now, these caves are located in Pakistan. The fact that it's called Himalayan salt is what people are confused about. And they're saying that it's actually in the name, Himalayan, like Himalayan on the ground. Now, I don't know, that sounds kind of funny to me, like more of a joke than fact. But if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. I was reading the book of Enoch.
Hey, it low-key does. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Last night, guys, and it's literally crazy. Like, I am trying to get as much biblical knowledge as I can to cross-check everything before I make videos on it, but trust me, it's coming. Make sure you like and follow if you like this content.
So one thing I do want to say, and this upsets people all the time. while the Book of Enoch has some properties and principles and there's a place for it, we also have to remember that it is not canon scripture, right? So glean from it what you can, but don't make it where you build your doctrine around it, right? And people hate to hear that, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm not here to, well, you can do whatever you want to do, right? But you got to remember that it's not in the Bible for a reason. Let me show you this comment right here. This person right here says, the Book of Enoch is so good, I feel as though everyone should read it. And this person right here says, good read, but remember to separate it from the Bible because these stories were from someone who knew Enoch. They weren't right from Enoch, like the stories in the Bible are straight from the prophets. So that said, thank you, because I forgot to mention that part. So while there's
comment down below what y'all think.
So while there's value in this, information coming from the Book of Enoch, we also have to remember that it's not canon scripture. But nonetheless, I ended up down this Nephilim rabbit hole, guys, and I found out much more information than I expected to.
Nope, these warning signs were never supposed to come out, as experts are not only finding 7 feet tall biblical end times creatures emerging now, but our last days before Armageddon is here. Scientists were terrified and turning pale white after discovering Gilgamesh's 17 feet tall tomb by the Euphrates River. With them warning, not only has Gilgamesh seemingly been put there with the 4 angels, but when they wake up, it will not be good for us. Biblical verses claim the Nephilim and the angels often coexisted, with the prophecy in Revelation 9:14 through 15 cautioning.
Bro, this is so true, and I don't know how many of you guys are like biblical religious, but the Book of Enoch is so deep. Enoch was the only person that was able to go behind that 12th wall. Like, there's levels to heaven. Like it's hard to explain, but it's like Enoch was the only one to walk with God. He was the only one that God trusted to show these different levels, the giants, to this, to that. So a lot of people, and Enoch never died. So that's another thing. So this is where it's like, it's all coming from. People say the book of Revelations itself is the scariest chapter in the Bible, so.
Us that Gilgamesh, a Nephilim, is protecting the 4 angels bounded by the Euphrates River, and when he and them wake up, a third of mankind will be taken. But it gets worse as reports show the tomb having a Nephilim-like body perfectly preserved with the face still recognizable, and the US has been trying to wake it up for years. This discovery was found in Iraq by the river in early March of 2003, to which just weeks later the US invaded Iraq, with the BBC claiming the US was searching for weapons of mass destruction or just one weapon. The tomb currently remains sealed by the river and can emerge as the river dries up, but do you believe any of this?
Okay, so this whole Gilgamesh thing, right? This is some newer information to me, at least. I just started hearing about the Tomb of Gilgamesh, even about Gilgamesh in the first place, about a year ago, right? And this stuff right here is just crazy. 17 foot tall, right? But regardless of any of this stuff, guys, we do see in the Bible where the Nephilim were. I didn't know anything about the Gilgamesh and the 4 angels at the Euphrates being connected, but from what I'm gathering, that's strictly a Book of Enoch thing. But I don't know, guys. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know down below in the comment section.
Because listen, to actually get to new dimensions, you got to go down, but the water fight back, right? It's a lot in the waters that a lot of people don't want to see, and it's deep down in the sea, right? You got mermaids down there, right? You got everything down there that will stop you from getting down there, and plus the pressure of the water will stop you from getting down there. So portals are easier.
But speaking of the water, you said something about rock fishes. You know what I'm saying? You said something about
like
rock fishes. Yeah. You said that in the last one.
Yeah.
So they really got that.
Yeah, they really got the sort of mama. Listen, you don't understand, and scientists know this. Listen, there's so many things that they see down there that they don't understand what it is, right? Imagine this. You think it's a rock, and it open up and eat you. The whole time, it was a fish, right? You don't understand, right? That's a whole nother world down there, right? That's why the dolphins are down there. The dolphins are men, right? The dolphins came with the Anunnaki. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. The water is home to many worlds.
So basically you saying that's why they don't want us around the dolphins, because the dolphins can communicate with us and gonna tell us what's actually going on.
The dolphins don't communicate with dumb. So they can communicate with more women than anything, because the dolphins like to fuck.
They like to fuck.
Yeah, I told you that before.
Yeah, you did tell me that. You told me that.
Yeah.
So do you think the world can be ran like off of power without wires, like wearing wireless, like no power lines, but everybody have power?
Listen, that's what the Neuralink do. With the Neuralink, you can control any electronic with your mind, right? But listen, anything that you can do with the help of something, you can do without the help of nothing, right? So imagine that. Imagine that everybody right now was just moving things with their mind, right? You don't gotta say, having that phone, you can just say, and catch it. You don't gotta say, turn up the TV. You can just say, turn the TV and it turn up. That's what they do with Neuralink. And that's what you can do without Neuralink. That's how they built the pyramids, right? Listen, they don't want you to know that you're superhuman. They want you to believe they created the superhuman. So Elon Musk, instead of telling you to meditate and fast and raise your chakra levels, he's gonna tell you to put the Neuralink in your head so he can play God of your natural born powers. These are your natural born powers, but they want to take the credit of your powers. The power is in you. If you got to put something in my head to enlighten the power, then where the power come from?
Nah, I agree.
Where it come from?
I agree.
If the power come from you, then make it happen with this outside my head. You can't do that without my body. My body is key to it working. So my body is the power, not this Neuralink.
Serious dictation was driving me crazy, so I switched to whisper flow. Here's why I'll never go back.
So speaking of Neuralink and all that, do you feel that with them doing all this experiment that they doing on trying to make lives to live longer?
They're telling you it's an experiment. These live for thousands of years. What do you mean? What is it? I keep on telling you, they are just now telling you certain things they've been doing. Because right now, I don't think you understand this. When this light planet come close to the Earth, consciousness rise. This light planet is connected to the Earth now. You can look out and see it. It be with the sun. The light planet is here. Light beings are here. With that being said, consciousness is raising, right?
Right.
So that's why they throwing a lot of tricks in the game right now. Right? Because everybody's waking up. It's Aquarius time.
This nigga is a tweak, bruh.
Okay. It's time for the awakening. The Alpha Omega is over. There's no more Alpha and Omega.
What you mean by that?
The beginning and the end. There's no Alpha and Omega. There's no beginning, there's no end. That's it. The time's over. Right? It used to be Alpha and Omega, but now it's over. There's no beginning, there's no end.
What you mean it used to be?
It used to be, right? Everybody believed in that, right? But now we know it's no Alpha and Omega.
So what made people stop believing in it if they was believing it?
Consciousness raised, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. They wasn't believing because they wanted to believe. They believed they was hypnotized, right? They out of hypnosis, right? Listen, everybody right now is hypnosis because they're giving you things to keep you in hypnosis. Everything they feeding you keep you in a state that you're hypnotized.
So you saying basically that's the way they're able to control you through the food that they feed?
That's low-key a fact. They do control you through what you eat. That's why people say you are what you eat. You feel me? It's not just a saying. You eat a burger, you eat this, you eat that. You gonna feel how you feel me? It's crazy. Like he be talking like in circles, but there's a little bit of truth sprinkled in there. You feel me?
No, it ain't just the food, it's everything, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. People is controlled through their pleasures. Listen, sex. Listen, I'm gonna say this, gang. People will do anything for their nut and their whole life for a nut. They don't even know what they're doing. They're doing it for the feeling, and the feeling just cost them everything, right? Because they thought that feeling was what they needed, but that feeling ain't what they needed, right? But people love that feeling, right? But I'm gonna tell you this, you gotta tame that feeling, because anything that feel good will f you in the end.
So how do you contain that feeling though? Because you know that's hard for people to.
No, it really ain't hard. It takes discipline, gang. It takes discipline and self-awareness to understand that I like this, right? But I'm gonna use it for a treat for myself, right? Let me tell you, they did a sample, right? And I'm always talking about the rats because they always use rats for samples. But they took rats and they put a rat in the cage, a brand new pretty cage, and they put a female rat in the cage, right? And they put two switches there, right? One switch gonna open the female cage, and one switch gonna let off heroin. They hit the one switch and got the heroin, kept on getting heroin, and never opened the door for the females. Right? They didn't want that. Right? And that was a rat that they took off the streets. Right? But they did a second test with a different rat they took from a different place, and the rat hit the women every time, didn't bother the drugs. So I'm on. Because the rat didn't come from that environment. It was on a different vibration. The rat had a different state of mind.
I see.
This nigga, bro.
So even rats have different levels of consciousness. Did you know this gang? They took another rat, right? They took a rat, they put it on a ball, a big ball, right? And they put the ball in front of a game. And they put doom on the game. And every time the mice ran, it saw the screen move. So when they saw that moving, every time he hit the wall, they are spraying with earth. And every time he went the right way, they'd give him a treat. So they got to doing that. Then they put the gun. Now this shooting guns. A rat play Doom. Yeah. They got a rat playing Doom. No. Oh God, they training rats to play video games right now, gang.
No, gang.
Oh God,
they ain't training rats.
They playing. You think I'm playing? They got a rat right now playing Doom. You think I'm playing, gang? Listen, they are taking over everything.
Yeah, they is with the technology
even the animals.
Yeah, that they coming up with, that they making, they taking over the world.
Technology is a. Did you know they took everything from the Bible, right? Everything from the Bible, everything that they ever said that Jesus said, and they decoded it in AI, and they asked AI, did Jesus ever say worship him? And AI said no. So why everybody worship Jesus? Jesus ain't come to get worshipped, right? What Jesus came with was an unlock code for you, that they hear from you, right? He didn't come here to be worshiped, gang, because you can understand that nobody is great enough to get worshiped, not even God. I don't even worship God.
So when you say a code to unlock, what you mean a code? Like what type of code?
Self-awareness, right? Consciousness level, right? The pineal gland, right? Listen, everybody didn't know about it, but certain people understood about the pineal gland, right? The third eye, right? A lot of people didn't know what it was, right? But it was mentioned in the Bible, right? A lot of people know this. It's I seen God face to face, and it was at the pineal. It was talking about the pineal gland, and only one person in the Bible said they saw God face to face, right?
Right.
He said it was at the pineal, but he was talking about the pineal gland.
Oh,
okay. The third eye.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's how he saw God face to face. And they're going to look up that scripture. They're going to think I'm lying, but I can't tell a lie. I'm a prophet.
Already. But we finna get ready to wrap it up, man.
Wrap it up?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't finna fuck you on no rubber.
Man, hold up. What the hell you talking about, gang?
I ain't gonna fuck you,
man. Hell no, gang. What the fuck you talking about, gang?
What you talking about?
You know, like getting to the end of it, about to shut it down. You know what I'm saying?
How long we doing? How long we been going?
We probably been going for about, David, how long we been going? If you don't mind me asking.
David, how long it's been? How long it's been, David?
How long?
Yeah, you sleep? That's why you gonna be fired, David.
49 minutes.
49 minutes. You gonna stop at 49 minutes?
Hell no, gang. I thought we was way farther than 49 minutes.
You're 49 minutes, you goofy.
Yeah, we got at least.
You need a better vocabulary. I'm saying you're not ready for this. You need a better vocabulary. We got the week to do this. You run out of say. We got the week. How? I told you earlier, when you ready, let's go.
Let's go.
Where your questions at?
Let me think of something. We gonna keep this thing going.
Oh my God.
We're gonna take it back.
All right. Solid, man. We with J Hood.
Yep, I'm here. I'm happy to be here too, man.
Hell yeah, man. Got a lot to talk about for sure. First thing I want to talk about, man, we just got some crazy news right now. That was wild. Talking to your pops and all that.
Yeah.
Before we get into that though, man, let them know how long you've been home. You just got out.
I just got out February 14th. I came home on Valentine's Day, and it's all love. I've been happy. I got to really bond with my son. It ain't been 90 days though. It's been, I've been having my ups and downs, but I'm definitely happy to be home, and I can get used to this. I'm gonna get used to this, man. I ain't trying to go back.
Hell yeah, you been out. You was down for like 11
years.
Sheesh, so from 2015.
Yeah.
God damn.
2015.
Man. And you like 32.
32.
Jeez,
about to be 32.
That's crazy. So what was the original case that you went down for?
My original case that I went down for was just, all right, so.
My bad, y'all. My bad. I know y'all don't really want to get into J Main or J Hood. My bad, J Hood. Even though he's cool, but like we trying to stay in the conspiracy side of things. You feel me? So I got another one for us. I believe, because this shit does get crazy, bro. We're about to just stay on the reaction side of the conspiracy things. And there was this one dude who had a video. Here we go. So invisible barriers in the ocean that animals can't see or can't cross. So apparently there's stuff in the water where animals can't even cross. So let's see this. My bad. We got the ad going. But if you're still here, you guys, run up some likes. You feel me? Run up some likes in the chat. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe, tune in. Just let me know how you guys are feeling. You feel me? We're going to stay on the stream. We're going to do a couple more reactions. We're going to stay on for a minute. So I want y'all to make sure to, you feel me? Just tune in. All right, so here we go. Let's see what's up with this video. And by the way, if y'all got that smoke, you feel me? Roll up. If you got that drink up. We about to, I got me a little buzz ball. You feel me? I'm going to get a little buzzy buzz. I got me a little smoky smoke. So yeah, guys, let's just vibe with me. Appreciate you guys for being here.
That animals cannot cross. Sea lions are one of the most puzzling examples. They're found in every ocean of the world, except the North Atlantic. This is bizarre because the North Atlantic is ideal for sea lions. The temperature is right, there's an abundance of their preferred prey. Other pinnipeds like harbor seals thrive in these waters. But for some reason, sea lions have never been able to cross the tropical Atlantic. It's easy to look at the ocean and see it as one big body of water where animals just roam freely. But that could not be further from the truth. In reality, the ocean is a patchwork of diverse aquatic environments separated by marine barriers. These barriers divide the ocean into 30 distinct biogeographic realms. An average of 42% of marine species are unique to a specific biogeographic realm, meaning they're not found anywhere else in the world. Because of this, Europeans didn't know sea lions even existed until the age of exploration, when sailors started coming home with strange tales of weird creatures in faraway lands. Scientists—
You know, a crazy thing about this too is that the barriers that, like, there's so many animals, right? There's so many animals in this world right now, and the fact that scientists, they be cross-geneticking and crossing this and just trying to create new stuff is just insane. So I don't know. That's just wild. We gonna let it play. We gonna let it play. Here we go.
Scientists and naturalists like Alfred Russel Wallace joined these expeditions and began asking, why are some animals found in some places, but not others?
I'll speed it up a little bit.
This became the central question to an emerging field of science known as biogeography. I'm KP, a marine biologist who has worked with marine mammals like sea lions for over 15 years. Alfred Wallace is sometimes called the father of biogeography. He noticed something striking when he traveled from Bali to Lombok. These islands are so close that you can see one island from the other, but they're home to completely different animals. He noticed the same boundary between the islands of Borneo and Sulawesi. Even though the water was just a few kilometers wide, there was a clear and dramatic line separating these islands that animals and even birds were unable to cross. This is the Wallace Line. On one side of the line, you find tree kangaroos, patamelons, and other marsupials, along with the really weird animals like monotremes, which are mammals that lay eggs, like echidnas and the platypus. These marsupials and monotremes aren't found on the other side of the line. Instead, you find placental mammals like apes, elephants, and big cats. In 1876, Alfred Wallace published The Geographical Distribution of Animals, where he described a system of biogeographic regions that were separated by natural barriers, like the Wallace Line. But these barriers don't line up with the continents, and some regions are more similar than others. North America and Eurasia have very similar species of wolves, bears, and deer, while marsupials are almost exclusively found in South America and Australia. And nobody would know why for over 100 years. Wallace and his contemporaries knew the Earth was old, very old. They also knew it changed. They knew that rivers eroded the land to form canyons. They knew about rising and falling sea levels, the appearance and disappearance of land bridges like Panama, and the discovery of marine fossils in the Andes proved that some mountain ranges were once part of the sea floor. What Wallace and his contemporaries didn't know was plate tectonics. They thought the world was static, that the continents had always been in the same place, even though their features changed. The discovery of the mid-Atlantic ridge and continental drift fundamentally changed the way we saw Earth's history. The Wallace Line turned out to be the merging point of 4 major tectonic plates, which created a deep water channel separating the biogeographic realms. The current in this channel is so swift and powerful, scuba divers need to hold onto a line in order to not be swept away. This deep channel stayed submerged even during the Ice Age when sea levels fell, preventing animals from crossing it. So I started thinking about what these researchers eat when they're out in the field, and it led me down a bit of a rabbit hole. Alfred Wallace was often short on food on these expeditions, so he resorted to eating something very strange: birds of paradise. He described them as being—
Hold on, we gonna get out of this video. We ain't even gonna watch this, because she's not talking about the sea. Like I'm trying to get the water, you know, the ocean conspiracy. And she's not talking to me about what I really want to hear. So I want to see this other video. It says the spiritual importance of water consciousness. We were lied to about dinosaurs, etc., etc. You feel me? So let me get this zoomed and let's go. Shout out to 607 Unc again. You know we gotta play him. He got some good shit on here. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to know what y'all think about it. Here we go.
The baby can't have water. Why? Why can't the baby have water if water's so good, right? Because the baby created his own water.
Real life. Because the baby created his own water.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Real life street stars. You know what time it is. Do you believe in dinosaurs? That they existed?
I'm gonna say this, right? What people don't understand is dinosaurs didn't exist where we can understand them and see them. Listen, so every time they dig, they find a new Earth. Every time you go down, you find new worlds.
Correct.
Right? New worlds that been here. So what I'm saying is dinosaurs didn't exist before we can see them. They got told about them from different dimensional beings where they still exist. Listen, everything in history that was created that exists will forever exist and never get taken away. So I don't think you understand.
But the bones were found though.
Listen,
physical bones.
Listen, go there, right? I bet you gonna understand this, right? They're gonna have one piece of physical bone, the rest of it gonna be created. They're gonna make it. It's not gonna be real, right? It's their idea. Listen, they don't know what the fuck they look like. First they said they was green, now they saying they was feathery. They don't know shit. They don't know. Listen, the fact they don't know should tell you everything.
Or do they know and just not tell you so you could be confused? You never know with them. So if you ain't seen a fucking dinosaur, it ain't no fucking dinosaurs. If you seen a dinosaur, then there's a fucking dinosaur.
I mean, I seen an alligator.
Right, that's a dinosaur.
It looks close enough.
That's a dinosaur.
Shit.
A turtle, a dinosaur. Right? Everybody know, but everybody always worried about shit like on Earth, but they don't worry about the oldest thing here. Listen, the trees ain't even the oldest thing here. The trees weren't even here before the sharks. The sharks the oldest thing that we got, but nobody give a fuck about the sharks. I'm keeping it real, gang. So it's like, okay, cool. The sharks was here first. Nobody give a fuck about the sharks. Everything came from the water, right? But people don't understand that the water is life. It's consciousness. People don't understand this shit, gang.
Did you watch Avatar, the movies? You don't.
Yes, well, I'm gonna watch a movie that I live in. I live in Avatar, gang. People don't understand this. I'm just saying. I was telling you about water and all this shit about water because I got a problem with water.
Hold on, wait. H2O.
I got a problem with H2O.
Is high
quality. I got a problem with water. This is why I got a problem with water. And I started thinking, I said, damn, when the baby born, the baby can't have water. Why? Why can't the baby have water if water's so good, right? Oh, because the baby created his own water, right? And all the poison they give it over time stop it from creating this water. So therefore, the baby need water, right? It's like everybody come in the world on high gas, and then you start getting low frequency water, which is gas, and you start running slow. But don't nobody need water. I done tested it before. That's what I tested. I went 60 days with no water just to test it.
Damn.
And it worked. It worked. You don't need water.
What you drinking?
Nothing. I was making the water from my body.
Swallowing spit.
No. Listen, I was eating fruit and shit like that.
Okay.
That's the type of water we need. I was eating so much fruit, getting all the water, all the minerals that I needed from the water from my fruit.
Now you saying,
from my food.
Bro, babies don't drink water, bro. He's saying some shit like.
I'm keeping it real because you supposed to listen. I don't think you understand. You supposed to eat your water.
Damn.
You supposed to eat it. Let me tell you something. Back in the days, they didn't drink it. They steamed themselves. They got in the steam room and they steamed themselves for their water. They steam water in them.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of people don't understand. Like, why you drink water right now, it drains your cells. That's why I tell you right now, if I eat food, right now, if I eat food, I won't drink water for at least 30 minutes after I ate that food.
We're born in water, though. We're born in a sack.
That's why you don't need to drink it, because you are water. Your brain is water. If people don't understand this, your brain is water. Your brain water is what's holding the memory well. People don't understand that. That's why when you die, you drain and your memory go. Listen, everybody know that energy just transfer, right? Everybody know transfer never die, but it's a problem. Don't nobody know if it's conscious or not when it does.
That's when energy becomes consciousness. That is a.
I'm just saying that everybody want to listen. We not energy. Everybody think we energetic beings, but we not. Because listen, this is energy, right? But this not conscious. We something more than energy. We just kind of can understand energy, but we're not energy. We are consciousness. But everybody think we energy. Right. The spiritual community can tell you we energy, but they a lie.
Yeah, man. Listen, I hate to get like, we're gonna get very scientific. What I learned, and I didn't know this existed, is like, everything is matter. Everything we could touch is matter. I didn't know that antimatter really existed, like the opposite of matter. I didn't know that's a real thing.
Matter? Under matter is the same thing under everything, and that's what they can't figure out why. Under matter is simply the same thing as everything. It's energy. It's like a lot of atoms and spaces and atoms and spaces. Shit like that. So matter don't exist, but it do, right?
But it do.
But it don't. But it do. So matter, it really doesn't even fucking matter because it don't exist, but it do, right? Listen, and that's what's baffling everybody and even the geniuses. That's why they came up with a new genius, because they understood what a genius was. Listen, everybody that's watching this, a genius is a person that can watch their own thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new genius now. It ain't the person that record information, the whole information, because they realize the brain is not made to hold information. It's not.
I mean, it is, but
it's not. No, it's not. You think it is? Your brain. Listen, let me tell you this, right?
I remember your name,
but it's not. Why? Because emotion attached to it. The emotion attached to it. Every time you see 6 or 7 you make money. Ching ching, you get to spin shit. So of course you gonna remember my name. But a motherfucker on the street you never met, if ain't emotional connection, you're not gonna remember their fucking name, right? Nobody gonna do it, right? Listen, you're not remembering because you think you remember because it's emotional, right? Memory.
There's emotional attachment to it.
That's all the things you remember about, because your brain is big and huge, but the only part for your memory is this big, and your past, present, and future memories is all connected. That should tell you one thing.
I don't remember none of my students, my classmates from second grade.
I bet you remember the bitches that made you nut. The first one that made you feel good.
Sally, Jesse,
the first bitch that left you.
right? You remember all that, right? You remember all the meals you hated. You remember all the meals you loved. You remember everything on earth you was emotionally connected to. Other than that, you don't remember, right? Right, and everybody think they can train their memory to remember, but it's not a thing to do. You don't train yourself to remember. You train yourself to be in the moment. Listen, you could throw 10 niggas in the line, tell this nigga one thing, but time get to the 10th nigga is a whole different story, and they proved that. They did tests on this, right? So this show you what your brain function is. This is the problem. They haven't taught you what your brain function is possibly supposed to be. They taught you things that your brain is not supposed to do to make it overwork. Your brain should not overwork. Listen, everybody out there, if you're working and it's hard, quit. You shouldn't do nothing that's hard. Anything that's hard, you should quit. Right?
No.
Yeah. Listen, everything should be easy. Everything should be simple. Everything should flow, right? I'm telling you.
If it's hard, wait, hold on. If it's hard, it creates like, emotional attachment.
No, you should.
Because you remember that it was hard. If it's easy, you don't remember it.
No, you shouldn't do it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, right? Life is about alignment. Everybody think life is about right and wrong.
Okay.
But it ain't no right and wrong. It's about alignment. It's about getting in where you fit in.
What's this gyrating? What's this gyrating going on?
That's the spirit.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So let me ask you, because a young person may pick up what you're putting down. If they ask you about,
ain't no young. Everybody young. Listen, everybody young people. Listen, according to the brain.
An undeveloped brain may be picking up what you're putting down, saying, "I'm learning." What would you explain when you mention things like vibration? Like, how do you explain vibration? Vibrational.
The vibrator?
Not the vibrator.
Vibrator?
No, you just spoke on the vibration.
Oh, vibration.
Yeah. Like, is it like, is that positive, negative vibration? When you say vibrations, what do you mean?
Oh, yeah, listen. So vibration is kind of weird. A lot of people don't understand it, but they feel them. You ever felt fear before? You know, that thing that go through your stomach? Yeah. That's a vibration. I just felt it in New Orleans, right? I almost shitted on myself in New Orleans.
What the fuck you doing in New Orleans?
That's another time for another story, right? Yeah, but if you watch this in New Orleans, I made it. No, I'm keeping it real.
Shout out reality street stars, nigga. Move. Hey.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused,
but you, nobody can program your nervous system but you, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. They're not gonna tell you who's powerful, and you understand that in America here, everybody is powerful. Name one person they ain't killed that was powerful. Listen, I'm gonna say this, right? They kill people that's powerful, but the people that they kill, sometimes they deserve to get killed. Like they killed Dr. Martin Luther King. He deserved to get killed. He was in life. Wife should kill you, right? They killed Malcolm X. Deserve to get killed. When you run around telling what to do what they did, they kill you, right? Get your hand out my pocket. I'm keeping it real. Right? So a lot of people that don't understand that everybody that got killed, nobody got killed for truth. Everybody got killed for living a lie in disguise of the truth. Right? And the government helped you with that. The government helped you kill yourself, right? Dr. King, they sent them all them white people, and they knew he was gonna get killed by them white bitches. But they gonna send you what's gonna kill you. Did you know this, man, that everybody do this? I'm gonna say this for real, that a rat, if you put a rat in a rat, drop it in some hot boiling water, the rat gonna instantly jump out. But if you put a rat in some cool water and turn the gas on just a little bit and let it heat up, before you know it, the rat gonna be dead, right? See, it's just like smoking cigarettes. Everybody brain is scared of death, but a slow death you get used to, right? So everybody in the world is used to the slow death game, and everybody running for the fast one.
Okay, then.
They're running from it.
Is social media creating reality?
Social media is reality. Social media is another reality. Everybody in social media more than in their life. Everybody in the phone like this. What do you mean? Social media is life. Listen, I'm gonna say this. if we ain't doing this interview, we're gonna be on the internet watching ourselves, right? That's why I gotta get away from my phone. That's why I'm not gonna have no phone. I'm getting away from my phone. They want to hit me, gotta hit me on mail,
so
not
you ain't
email.
gonna have no phone.
Now I'm getting a pigeon. Now I was like, mama, I'm gonna send my. I think I'm playing, gang. I'm gonna send my pigeons.
So what? You gonna write the letter and what?
Yeah.
You gonna tap it? How you gonna?
Now I'm gonna
do?
say this, gang. I don't think you understand this. The phone up my frequency, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. When I'm on the phone and I put it to my ear, I can feel everything crackling, right? I can feel it, right? I can feel it, right? It's not good, right? But they have tricked us to use phones, right? Based on we need to communicate with people, right? But the first thing that ever recorded, did you know they used it? It was a string. Yeah, they took a string and they took a needle, right? And they took the needle on the string and they talked into to the thing, into the little hole. And when they talked, the vibration caught in the needle like this, and it hit like this, ooh, in the string. And then they played the string backwards, and the voice came out.
So what? They had strings going all over the world?
No, come on, gang. That's how they realize that they can do it.
I'm just saying, like now.
That's how they realize they can do it. Come on, gang. Why y'all say stupid?
I'm just saying, like, how can you talk, communicate? So that's just from wall to wall.
No, you remember the string in the cup? These do it like this?
Yeah.
I'm talking about they wrapped the string up like this. And they had a needle, and they put a needle every time they talked. The needle hit the string, and they played it backwards. When they played it backwards, it spoke.
How a string going?
Oh my God! Because it got frequency, got touched in the vibration was in it. They spoke in it. When they played it backwards, it spoke back. Oh, gang, why did they put the string in the cup?
I don't know.
You dumb as hell.
Because I don't see
You
how
dumb
you
as
gonna.
hell.
So you telling me a person all the way in California and all the way in New York, how they gonna reach a string that far?
I'm not saying they do it now. I'm saying when they first invented the phone, it was with the string.
Okay.
Now it's the same wire, the string, the telephone pole outside.
Okay. But why do you think?
You goofy.
Why you think the case of Jeffrey Epstein still got people questioning?
Because listen, it don't got nobody questioning. The Iran war is over Epstein. Listen, the Iran war didn't start until Iran burnt BAAL. And they burnt them, but the difference was it had Trump's face. America bombed them right after that. Right? I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand what this is. I don't think you understand what they're doing. That's why Iran just said that America killed Nipsey Hussle. Iran just said that America killed everybody. Right? Because Iran is trying to get everybody over here to go to war with them. Right? A lot of people don't know, gang.
So do you think the United States actually had Nipsey Hussle killed?
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna say this. They get everybody killed because remember I told you about the slow death? They lead people to slow deaths, right? Everybody in America that died got killed by America, got poisoned with the food, with the knowledge. The knowledge is poison in America. Everything is poison in America, gang, especially the food. Feisler, Larry David.
So you think we're more free or are we controlled?
You, just
We're
you,
definitely more
building
controlled.
your app on base 44.
When the fuck have we been free? So I don't have free choice. I don't have free thoughts. I don't got free water. Nigga, I thought no free lights. I ain't got free rights. When the last time I had something free? Come on, guys, stop playing on me. Everything is controlled. They tell you what to do, right? The only way to get free if you move outside of time, right? Listen, I became free the moment I told myself it's all about me. That's when I saw freedom. Because listen, the world will have you stuck. People will have you stuck. It's an illusion.
When you say stuck, what you mean by stuck?
Stand still in the same place, not moving. What the fuck you mean, stuck? Not moving. Listen, I'm gonna say this, gang. Everybody wants you to be stagnated. Everybody wants you to be under them, right? And that's why the whole world controlled, because the government wants you to be under them. The government think they can protect you. The government think they're gonna help you. I can protect myself. I can help myself. I don't need no police. I don't need no police. Listen, we paying the police force that we don't even fucking need. The streets are safe. Yeah, the streets are safe, gang.
Why you think the streets safe and there's a lot of murders going on?
Come on, gang, listen. The murders still happen with the police or without them. So what the fuck police for? The murder's still happening. It's fake. Listen, if murders is still happening, why the fuck we paying the police for? If people are still dying, why the fuck we paying the doctors?
Nah, for real.
Come on, gang, we paying people for nothing. Listen, we elected government officials for nothing. The streets are still fucked up. Families are still poor. Come on, gang, we don't need no government, gang. But everybody think that they do. And that's how you know everything is controlled. Because who the told you supposed to depend on somebody else to feed you? Come on, gang. Everybody waiting on the government check, a stimulus package. The government, keep your stimulus package, keep your taxes. Couple of them, I don't even pay taxes. Everything in the trust. I'll make the next people that want my shit. Here, I ain't gonna pay shit.
What you mean?
If you want my shit, you pay it. Right? Yeah, I put everything in the trust. Yeah, so when you go and you get it after I'm gone, you gotta pay taxes on it. I don't. Nigga, I don't pay taxes. I don't pay none. But they ain't gonna pay tax neither. It is a hot potato. The last person holding, they pay taxes. They gotta pay taxes. Okay. You know, listen, you don't want to really own it in America. You want to control it. Elon Musk don't own it. Power in America is to control, not the ownership, because America let you own something, because you can't own something when they don't own nothing. America don't own America. America is stolen. Who America buy America from? Listen, if I sold you something, that means I purchased it from somewhere or I made it.
That's crazy. He just said, where did America buy America from? That's really how it is. It just came here, killed the people who were already on it. I hear what he's saying. Even though he's saying a lot, I do hear what he's saying.
America didn't make America, right? And they definitely didn't buy it from nobody. So how they got a right to sell something to it?
Nah, that's for real.
They can't sell it. How they gonna sell it? How they gonna sell it? How can they sell something? They never bought it. Who they buy it from?
But they've been selling it.
Who they buy it from?
To you right now.
Who they buy it from? Did they make it?
Nah, it was here.
Did they make it? So how they own it? You only own what you buy and you make.
Yeah, I agree.
They didn't buy and they didn't make this land.
Okay.
So how the fuck they own it? How could they sell any piece of it? How?
They doing it.
So why would you? No, they ain't doing it because only fools buy property. Why would I buy it?
I don't buy it.
Why would I buy it? Why would I buy something you have no right to sell? Listen, you ever heard of receiving stolen property? Right?
Yeah.
The moment you buy that property and you don't pay your taxes, they're gonna take it away. Like, because you received stolen property.
Yeah.
Right? That's not paid for. That's why you gotta keep on paying for it. Because you can't pay for something that comes from God. I think it's God land.
I agree.
Did God give them the land?
No.
Yeah, so how are they gonna sell you pieces of it?
But
they can't.
They can't. They doing it.
No, it's about control. They control it, so they want to sell it to you to use it. So I do the same thing. It's about control, right? So I'm gonna go control the property and let you use it. I'm gonna just do what Uncle Sam do. It's about control. They stuck down, take control. They in Iran, take control. They want to go everywhere to take control. They don't want to own shit. They want control, right?
Right.
That's real. That's fact.
I go for control. I don't go for ownership. Gee.
You think Trump changing, or you think he exposing?
No, I don't think.
You think
Trump,
he changing
Trump
the
never
system?
changed.
I mean,
change what system? No, he exposing the system. The system been like this. Listen, I'm saying this. Trump just speak it. You think they ain't been doing this? They've been doing the same thing. Listen, everything that Trump did, Obama did. Same thing. Listen, it's on repeat. It's a cycle. It's just for the entertainment of the world, the population. The same wars, the same fights, the same nights. It never stopped because they need America afraid, right? Everybody know. All the countries are together, but they're gonna fight for play. Fight for play. To scare the world, right? And even if the fight real, it ain't real until you the one fighting. If I ain't got hit, I ain't seen no fight. The moment I got hit, I'm in a fight. I can survive without everything. I can survive without everything. I don't need shit to survive. I will survive. I will survive. And no matter what, I gotta live. Gotta be alive. I will survive.
If you're a woman between 20 and 30, this is your sign to get into remote high-ticket sales. And here's why. In high-ticket sales, you get contracts.
I keep words. But I'm a survive.
You gonna survive?
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it.
Oh, okay.
G.
Do you know Tesla was the first person that invented to know anything about Wi-Fi?
Come on, gang. Tesla. When you say Tesla, what you talking about? Because you know Elon Musk stole Tesla.
He stole
Tesla. Listen, I'm gonna say this. He did a really good trick, right? He invested in Tesla to some people he knew couldn't run Tesla because they always was in debt. He loaned the money the first time. Good. He knew they wouldn't pay it back. Right? Second time he loaned it to him. Good. He knew they wouldn't pay it back. The next time he said, look, how about you work for me and I just buy from you? They sold it. Because either sell it or lose it. Right? You don't know Elon Musk. Right? You don't know things that people do to take control of. Right? It's all about control, I keep telling you. All right? I'm GD, BD, Larry David.
Okay, then.
Yeah, okay. What the fuck you talking about?
Do you think?
I don't think I know.
Do you think?
I don't think I know.
See,
I don't think I know.
You know about aliens, right? What you know about aliens?
Here we go.
You an alien.
I'm an alien?
Yeah.
Now, I seen the government, I seen the first lady walking down the aisle with they call an alien, but it was a robot.
I'm gonna say this, we ain't never heard of the robot planet. Listen, I'm gonna say this. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of people about to understand this. Since the beginning of time, it's been entities trying to get human bodies, right? Human body is the thing because they only own this dimension. No other dimension have form, right? Where it can actually take form and become something. Everything's just light. It's the only dimension that has form, right? Because it vibrates the form when you come here. So everybody want to be here, right? So they've been trying to get here for a long time. And they get here through AI.
They get through her through AI. Yeah. That's how aliens get here through AI?
No, that's how the consciousness get. What are you talking about? See, listen, I don't think you understand. You talk about some weird shit, but I want to tell you some other shit. But you want to talk about aliens. I just told you everything about aliens, but I want to tell you about the consciousness.
Well, tell me about it. I'm listening.
But listen, I'm gonna say this. An alien ain't nothing but an Anunnaki, right? That's what they call it. Anything that don't come from this dimension, it's alien, right? But it's different planets, what you call planets, it's light years away, but it's different parallel realities, because it's different realities, right? But all of them realities is nothing but Earth, right? Listen, you are watching you. Everybody that come here already been here and back and forth. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm telling you. You will come watch you. And you ever seen the movies where they go back in time to watch yourself? You never seen that before?
No.
Come on, gang. You don't see shit. You dumb.
No, gang.
You never seen a movie like that. You ain't never seen a movie with motherfucker Back to the Future. You never seen Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah, I have seen Back to the Future.
Okay. That's what's going on right now.
Back to the Future is going on today.
Yes, right now. They traveling through time, through different dimensions, through portals. The government can do it too.
So you think them
are aliens,
right?
So them not really aliens, they us.
So speaking of portals,
y'all, do you hear what he just said? He basically said that the Anunnaki is the aliens, or the aliens are the Anunnaki and things like that. Like, bro, that's just crazy to think about. Like, I know he's all over the place. Don't get it twisted. This is still somebody's opinion, but this is crazy, bro. Wild.
We gonna get the portals. You said something about portals.
Oh, portals everywhere. You think anywhere America conquer and take over the land is a portal there.
So when that airplane traveled into a different portal, that was true.
What you talking about?
When they said time went back or stopped for those people that went, they said the airplane traveled through a portal. And through that portal that the airplane went through.
Remember the triangle talking about?
I don't know. It was some portal with an airplane.
Yeah, that always happen. Listen, because things always happen in the sky, but you gotta understand this. Them are portals and they're safer than going down, right? Because listen, to actually get to new dimensions, you gotta go down, but the water fight back, right? It's a lot in the waters that a lot of people don't want to see, and it's deep down in the sea, right? You got mermaids down there, right? You got everything down there that will stop you from getting down there, and plus the pressure of the water will stop you from getting down there. So portals are easier.
But speaking of the water, you said something about rock fishes. You know what I'm saying? You said something about rock fishes. Yeah. You said that in the last one.
Yeah.
So they really got that.
Yeah, they react to soy mama. Listen, you don't understand, and scientists know this. Listen, there's so many things that they see down there that they don't understand what it is, right? Imagine this. You think it's a rock, and it open up and eat you. The whole time, it was a fish, right? You don't understand, right? That's a whole nother world down there, right? That's why the dolphins are down there. The dolphins are men, right? The dolphins came with the Anunnaki. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. The water is home to many worlds.
So basically, you saying that's why they don't want us around the dolphins, because the dolphins can communicate with us and gonna tell us
only
what's
if they want
actually
to.
going on.
The dolphin don't communicate with dumb.
So how would
they can communicate with more women than anything because the dolphins like to fuck.
They like fuck.
Yeah, I told you that before.
Yeah, you did tell me that. You told me that.
Yeah.
So do you think the world can be ran like off of brand like power without wires, like wearing wireless, like no power lines, but everybody have power?
Listen, that what the Neuralink do. With the Neuralink, you can control any electronic with your mind, right? But listen, anything that you can do with the help of something, you can do without the help of nothing, right? So imagine that. Imagine that everybody right now was just moving things with their mind, right? You don't gotta say, pass me that phone. You can just say, and catch it. You don't gotta say, turn up the TV. You can just say, turn the TV and it turn up. That's what they do with Neuralink. And that's what you can do without Neuralink. That's how they built the pyramids, right? Listen, they don't want you to know that you're superhuman. They want you to believe they created the superhuman. So Elon Musk, instead of telling you to meditate and fast and raise your chakra levels, he's gonna tell you to put the Neuralink in your head so he can play God of your natural born powers.
That's crazy.
These are your natural born powers, but they want to take the credit of your powers. The power is in you. If you got to put something in my head to enlighten the power, then where the power come from?
Nah, I agree.
Where it come from?
I agree.
If the power come from you, then make it happen with that shit outside my head. You can't do that without my body. My body is key to it working. So my body is the power, not this Neuralink.
He's real with that though. It's not
That's the
a
one. So if you're
Neuralink.
new to co-producer, you could really type in anything that you want and it will find you.
So he might sound crazy, but bro, that is literally what Elon Musk is trying to do right now. If y'all don't see that shit that's going on with the Neuralink and Teslas and him trying to just have power, that's all what America is. It's trying to have the most power. Why do you think Mr. Beast, like the people Mr. Beast and all of them, they'll put people up to competitions just because they want power? The whole world is ran on power. Okay. It's just
So
crazy.
speaking of Neuralink and all that, do you feel that with them doing all this experiment that they doing on trying to make lives to live longer?
They're telling you it's an experiment. These live for thousands of years. What do you mean? What is it? I keep on telling you, they are just now telling you certain things they've been doing. Because right now, I don't think you understand this. When this light planet come close to the Earth, consciousness rise. This light planet is connected to the Earth now. You can look out and see it. It'd be with the sun. The light planet is here. Light beings are here. With that being said, consciousness is raising, right?
Right.
So that's why they throwing a lot of tricks in the game right now, right? Because everybody's waking up. It's Aquarius time, right?
Oh, okay.
It's time for the awakening. The Alpha Omega is over. There's no more Alpha and Omega.
What you mean by that?
The beginning and the end. There's no Alpha and Omega. There's no beginning. There's no end. It's dead. The time's over. Right? It used to be Alpha and Omega.
He's saying that because of all the Neuralink and aliens and robots and just what society it has going on, you know? Like it's actually crazy.
But now it's over. There's no beginning, there's no end.
What you mean it used to be?
It used to be, right? Everybody believed in that, right? But now we know there's no Alpha and Omega.
So what made people stop believing in it if they was believing it?
Consciousness raised, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. They weren't believing because they wanted to believe. They believed they was hypnotized, right? They out of hypnosis, right? Listen, everybody right now is hypnosis because they're giving you things to keep you in hypnosis. Everything they feeding you, keep you in a state that you're hypnotized.
So you saying basically that's the way they able to control you through the food that they feed you?
No, it ain't just the food, it's everything, right? Listen, I'm gonna say this. People is controlled through their pleasures. Listen, sex. Listen, I'm gonna say this, gang. People will do anything for their nut and their whole life for a nut. They don't even know what they're doing. They're doing it for the feeling, and the feeling just cost them everything, right? Because they thought that feeling was what they needed, but that feeling ain't what they needed, right? But people love that feeling, right? But I'm gonna tell you this: you gotta tame that feeling, because anything that feel good will fuck you in the end.
So how do you contain that feeling though? Because you know that's hard for people to.
No, it really ain't hard. It takes discipline, gang. It takes discipline and self-awareness to understand that I like this, right? But I'm gonna use it for a treat for myself, right? Let me tell you, they did a sample, right? And I'm always talking about the rats because they always use rats for samples.
Man,
but they took rats and they put a rat in the cage, a brand new pretty cage, and they put a female rat in the cage, right? And they put 2 switches there, right? One switch gonna open the female cage, and one switch gonna let off heroin. They hit the one switch and got the heroin, kept on getting heroin, and never opened the door for the females. Right? They didn't want that. Right? And that was a rat that they took off the streets. Right? But they did a second test with a different rat they took from a different place, and the rat hit the women every time, didn't bother the drugs. So I'm on. Because the rat didn't come from that environment. It was on a different vibration. The rat had a different state of mind.
I see what you're saying.
So even rats have different levels of consciousness. Did you know this, gang? They took another rat, right? They took a rat, they put it on a ball, a big ball, right? And they put the ball in front of a game. And they put doom on the game. And every time the mice ran, it saw the screen move. So when they saw that moving, every time he hit the wall, they are spraying with earth. And every time he went the right way, they'd give him a treat. So they got to doing that. Then they put the gun. Now this shooting guns. A rat play Doom. Yeah. They got a rat playing Doom. Damn. Oh God, they training rats to play video games right now, gang.
No, gang.
Oh God,
they ain't training rats.
They playing. You think I'm playing?
No, but they really are. Like a lot of these games, these rats and animals, bro, they are on like video games. They're on their mind control shit. Like, bro, the rats and animals are smarter than us. They already know how to live outside. Like it's just crazy. It's really crazy to think about. You feel me? Like as humans, bro, humans will sit there and do science on a rat just to figure out how the rat is thinking, what the rat will think. Just to like, bro, the rat deserves to be outside. Like it's just crazy work, bro. But that's what he means by like society is just over now. Like society is it's just crazy, bro. I'm gonna finish up this video though.
They got a rat right now playing Doom. You think I'm playing, gang? Listen, they are taking over everything.
Yeah, they is with the technology
even animals.
Yeah, that they coming up with, that they making, they taking over the world.
Technology is a thing. Did you know they took everything from the Bible, right? Everything from the Bible, everything that they ever said that Jesus said, and they decoded it in AI, and they asked AI, did Jesus ever say worship him? And AI said no. So why everybody worship Jesus? Jesus ain't come to get worshiped, right? What Jesus came with was an unlock code for you that they hear from you, right? He didn't come here to be worshiped, gang, because you can understand that nobody is great enough to get worshiped, not even God. I don't even worship God.
So when you say a code to unlock, what you mean a code? Like what type of code?
Self-awareness, right? Consciousness level, right? The pineal gland, right? Listen, everybody didn't know about it, but certain people understood about the pineal gland, right? The third eye, right? A lot of people didn't know what it was, right? But it was mentioned in the Bible, right? A lot of people know this. It's I seen God face to face, and it was at the pineal. It was talking about the pineal gland, and only one person in the Bible said they saw God face to face, right?
Right.
He said it was at the pineal, but he was talking about the pineal gland.
Oh, okay.
The third eye.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's how he saw God face to face. And they're gonna look up that scripture, they're gonna think I'm lying, but I can't tell a lie. I'm a prophet. I'm G. I'm B.
Already.
Fight
but we finna get ready to wrap it up, man.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna fuck you on no rubber.
Hold up.
Okay.
What the hell you talking about, gang? Man, hell no, gang. What the fuck you talking about, gang?
What you talking about?
You know, like, getting to the end of it, about to shut it down, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
how long we been going?
We probably been going for about, David, how long we been going? If you don't mind me asking.
David, how long it's been? How long it's been, David?
How long?
Yeah, you sleep? That's why you gonna be fired, David.
49 minutes.
49 minutes. You gonna stop at 49 minutes.
Hell no, gang. I thought we was way farther than 49 minutes.
You're 49 minutes, you goofy.
Yeah, we got at least.
You need a better vocabulary. That's what I'm saying. You're not ready for this shit. You need a better vocabulary. We got the week to do this. You run out of say. We got the week. How? I told you earlier, when you ready, let's go.
Let's go.
Where your questions at?
Let me think of something. We gonna keep this thing going.
Oh my God.
We're gonna take it back again, gang.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
This time we gonna actually talk about the blue brains.
The blue brain experiment?
Yeah, we told them.
Listen, the blue brain experiment is good. But they got a new thing they doing, the DMT laser. They're trying to crack the code to the matrix. They're trying to get out.
And
A lot
that's
of people don't.
crazy. We probably gonna get into that one next time. I'm not even gonna lie, because the DMT and the pineal gland and the third eye conspiracy is a whole nother thing, bro. So I'll probably get into that one next time. What up, Jay? What up, Jay? I'm about to restart the stream. So y'all, you tap in with the next one, bro. Tap in with my next one. I'm about to restart this one. I've been going for an hour. I'm probably gonna do some more reactions in like 5 minutes. I just want to wrap up the conspiracy stream. And then we're gonna get into the the like messy shit, the funny stuff. But no, this one was kind of crazy. We were just talking about like beneath the ocean and shit that we weren't meant to see, and like how there's different animals, like creatures in the ocean, bro. And like, bro, it's crazy. At the beginning of the video, bro, I talked about Himalayan salt and where that comes from in the caves and like giants, bro. Shit's crazy, bro. Shit's crazy when it comes to these conspiracies. But I figured I'd end it right here because I've been going for about an hour, almost an hour and a half, and I got to get into some other content. So thank you guys for watching this one, and we're about to end this stream. I'll see you on the next one.